What's going on, crypto YouTube? How's it going, everyone? Back in here with another video. Today we're going to be talking about Bnb Stake Pro as we did yesterday. But before I do that, I just would like to say everything we talk about on this channel here is not meant for financial or investment advice. Crypto is a very risky space. Please do your own research and don't take everything I say as investment or financial advice at all. Also, if you can like this video, if you can share, comment, subscribe, that would be absolutely brilliant. So with that out of the way, let's get into the video. So yesterday I talked about Bnb Stake Pro, and this was the video from yesterday from YouTube. Now this was actually kind of quite interesting because the percentages yesterday was what 9% here. All right, okay. Now if we come back to here, now it's moved up to 10%. And you can also see the contract balance yesterday was 175, but today we're at 518. So the contract has increased significantly, and also the daily profits has gone up. So it's looking pretty good so far. Now, the biggest thing I like about Bnb Stake Pro is the fact that 50% of your withdrawals goes back into the contract. So if anybody was to come in here and put in a large amount of BNB, so let's say we had a whale come in here and maybe say they put in 50 BNB, all right? Now that means they're going to withdraw at the end of 28 days, 241 BNB. Now, depending on how much balance is left in this contract, that's a massive chunk that's going to be taken out of contract. And this was the biggest flaw with Bnb Stake, the original, back from the beginning. So I think, Bnb Stake Pro has got it right with regards to 50% going back into the contract, which means that it's automatically invested. So if a whale was to take 241 out, 50% of that goes back into the contract, meaning that the contract goes on for a lot longer. All right. So, if you do the maths, it just shows that, anybody that comes in here and stakes any amount of BNB, 50% of the withdrawal goes back to the contract, which I think is a much better model. Now, nothing is guaranteed in crypto. Please always do your own research. But I feel that anybody that invested or obviously put their money into Bnb Stake, the original, would definitely say this is a much better model with regards to the contract lasting a lot longer and the balance staying up for much longer. So I like this model. I like this plan. I've gone in there and I've staked, a small amount of BNB in here just to test it out. Guys, please obviously do your own research. This is not financial advice at all. But, full disclosure, I have put a little bit of BNB in here just to see how the platform holds up. And I'll obviously update you. So yeah, the contract, it's increasing. Daily profit has gone up to 10%. So we'll see how that goes. But I think what I like about this is the fact that even if the contract going to drain, it will drain slowly. So for anybody that remembers, this was Squadup, all right? And this was, one of the platforms where people could come in and stake their BNB. My wallet's not connected at the moment, so you can't see. But this platform here, the contract balance was, increasing every single day. But the contract drained out, a lot faster than the original Bnb Stake actually was, because there was no reinvestment mechanism, or at least that I can remember, for this platform. So it just makes, this contract a bit better with regards to this staying up for a bit longer, because 50% obviously goes back in there. So guys, have a look and, make your own decisions on there. Like I said, this is not financial advice, but I feel that this is a much better model. Now, there is another new one that has come on the blog. I was looking at this yesterday. I didn't mention it because I just wanted to keep an eye on it and see how this platform works. So this one is Bnb Yield. I have been taking a look at it. The contract balance has been going up quite a bit. Now, if the very first thing we do, if we check the audit and make sure that everything is okay on there. So they've got the Hayes audit, which is kind of quite famous now for these types of platforms. So I'll normally just go to the conclusion in terms of what's been found out. So in the Bnb Yield smart contract, were found no vulnerabilities, no backdoors, and no scams scripts. Okay, so pretty much the same as most of the platforms. No backdoors was found in the contract itself. And I have been taking a look at this, and this one is kind of quite interesting because with Bnb Stake Pro, it was 50%. Now, these guys are taking exactly the same approach because I think most of the developers of these apps are realizing that they want their platforms to obviously sustain itself and stay for a bit longer, which is a good thing, because it's better for the investor. And they're managing to get people to reinvest automatically 30% into the contract. So every time your plan ends here, you have to invest 30%, and that is done automatically. You don't have a say in that. But one thing I really like about this platform is the fact that you get to choose what plan you invest in. With Bnb Stake Pro, at least from what I believe, your money goes back into the same plan again. Whereas with this one here, your plans, you can choose it. You can choose which plan you reinvest in back in. So if you wanted to go back in plan 1, you do that, or plan 6, or plan 4, plan 3, and so on and so forth. So, it is a little bit better in the sense that it gives you the option to actually choose where your 30% goes. So I'm liking the way that these platforms are starting to, improve and get a bit more innovative in terms of making sure the platform sustain itself for a bit longer. Now, yesterday when I looked at this was, a lot lower. Now we're what, 2,892 and change, BNB that has actually gone in here. So this is growing kind of quite fast. It might be to do with the fact that it's only 30% reinvest, because most people like to get most of their money out, but at least 30% is going back into the contract, which I believe is a much better model for these platforms, because at least it keeps these platforms, sort of going a lot longer than what the previous ones have done. Like I said, always do your own research, make sure that, you're not putting in money that, if you're going to lose, is going to cause you headache. Please, make sure that, you do your due diligence and, you check what it is that you are doing. So, everything is all gravy there. So if you like this video, comment, like, share, subscribe, and we hope to bring you some more videos later on. Take care.